legacy of accomplishment over the past 3 years is unmatched in modern history.
Today, we heard from Vice President Kamala Harris for the first time since President Biden announced that he won't seek a second term, instead endorsing her to be the Democratic nominee.
Now the Democratic Party is working to unite for a new candidate and retain control of the White House. Fox 59 is your local election headquarters, and we have a reaction to this monumental moment in politics. Thanks for joining us here live at 5. I'm Birchelle Edmond.
And I'm Dan Spieler. Vice President Harris is now the heavy favorite to win the Democratic nomination, but it's not official yet. She's posted on her social media that her intention is to earn and win the nomination. Today, she spoke at an event at the White House and just within the last few minutes met with campaign staff at their campaign headquarters still in Delaware. Former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi just became the latest of dozens of Democratic officials to endorse Vice President Harris, and so far, no one else has announced plans to run.
But delegates will vote for the candidate of their choosing at next month's convention in Chicago. Fox 59 State House reporter Hannah Adamson joins us now after speaking with Indiana Democrats about what is next.
Well, one delegate from LaPorte I spoke to says many delegates at Indiana's Democratic State Convention earlier this month expressed concerns over Biden's age. Still, the party passed a resolution to support the Biden-Harris ticket. Now, with Biden's decision to drop out of the race, I'm told there's an overwhelming sense of relief and optimism among delegates preparing for the national convention.
What a difference 24 hours makes.
Shaw Friedman is one of Indiana's 88 delegates heading to the DNC next month.
I think there's going to be strong consensus behind Kamala Harris.
Indiana Democratic Party Chair Mike Schmuhl echoing those sentiments.
I'm pretty confident that tonight we'll come together as a state party and as a DNC delegation to say that we support Kamala Harris in running for president.
But other top Democrats, such as former President Barack Obama, Chuck Schumer, and Hakeem Jeffries, have not endorsed a candidate at this time. Schmuhl says, according to party rules, any Democrat wanting to challenge Harris would need the backing of at least 300 delegates to be up for consideration.
I'm not saying it's impossible, but that's a tall order to accomplish in the next week or two.
I just don't see a contest at this point.
This as the party waits to see if a virtual roll call among delegates will take place ahead of the convention in order to comply with early ballot deadlines in some states.
The DNC and the presidential campaign, they feel fairly strongly that we need to do that online certification process so our nominee is on the ballot in all 50 states.
I'm not so sure whether that's going to come down or not. We'll have to see what the Rules Committee ultimately comes up with.
As for who Kamala Harris's running mate could be, Schmuhl says there are several names that have been floated. Senator Mark Kelly of Arizona, Governor Gretchen Whitmer of Michigan, and Transportation Secretary and former South Bend Mayor Pete Buttigieg among them. But that the party is still waiting on Vice President Harris to begin that process. Hannah Adamson, Fox 59 News.